everybody, welcome. Let's start with a very easy, about 30, maybe 20-minute stretch that will help us open up our hips, shoulders, upper back, so that we can sit in a meditation in a more comfortable way. The intent for today's yoga class is to feel good, to tap into pleasure, to tap into joy. And as we talk later during the retreat, I'll tell you that a big part of stepping into the flow, abundance, creating the life that you really yearn for is feeling the elevated emotions of feeling really good. So that element of feeling is a really big part of everything that we're creating. So right here on the yoga mat, it's a great opportunity for us to start experimenting with that. Extend your left leg out and bring your right heel in towards your groin. Inhale, stretch your left arm up towards the sky. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, extend towards your straight leg. Chest opener to reach your other arm straight up towards the sky. So take a really deep breath in here. Fill up your lungs, your heart with breath. Exhale, roll open through your top shoulder, and you can hang your head down towards the floor. This is all we're doing here for now. So close your eyes and roll your chin down towards the floor. So we're starting with a simple pose, and I'd like for you to go inside and take a really big breath in that feels really, really good. Exhale, roll open through your top shoulder and let go of all the habitual tension in your neck and your shoulders. Relax the top and the back of your brain. The neck and shoulders is where we habitually hold a lot of tension. Let go of that tension. I like to sway my head side to side. Sometimes that helps me tap into those areas in my neck, upper traps that are especially tight. Second arm position, wrap your arm around your low back and grab onto your yoga pants or your inner thigh. Inhale, lengthen your heart away from your pelvis. Exhale, roll open through your top shoulder and hang your head down a little bit more. So using your breath like fingertips to massage loose all those tight areas in the neck, the shoulders. And you can sway your head back and forth just a little bit, feeling for all the tight areas in your upper traps, in your neck, in your shoulders. So ultimately, you can train yourself to get into the altered state where your brain waves shift. You can train yourself to get into that state in a matter of seconds. You can play right now. Take a deep breath into the top and the back of your brain. Exhale, feel for relaxing your brain, to relax the backs of your eyes. And for the third part, unwind your arm and fold your torso over your extended leg. You're welcome to bend the knee if you need to. Inhale, scoop your heart forward, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Relax your neck, let your head hang heavy down towards the floor. And if it feels good to you, you can sway upper body side to side, getting more into your low back, your sacrum area. Opening up your hamstring.
Stay here, take a deep breath into the back of your heart. Exhale, relax the back of your heart. And this weekend, you will learn that whenever you breathe intentionally into your heart becomes more harmonious or in a state of cadence. It starts beating more rhythmically. And in that state, your electromagnetic field around your body and around your heart gets bigger. That's a good thing. Press down through your hands, lift up your chest, and let's do the other side. Extend out through your right leg and bring your left heel in towards your groin. Spread your toes. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the sky. Open up the right side body. Exhale, extend out through your left leg. Chest open and reach your other arm straight up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Widen through your right side ribs and fill up your heart space with breath. Exhale, roll open through your top shoulder. Let go of all the habitual tension in your neck. Relax your throat. Let go of all the tension in your jaw, the backs of your eyes. Inhale into the center of your brain. Exhale, relax the very center of your brain. So you'll also hear me talk about your pineal gland this weekend. Pineal gland is at the center of your head, maybe a little bit towards the back of your brain. So right now in this pose, breathe and sense the space at the very center of your head. Your pineal gland is your antenna to the divine. Second arm position, wrap your arm around your low back and grab onto your inner thigh or your yoga pants. Inhale, telescope your ribs away from your pelvis, lengthen through your core. Exhale, roll open through your top shoulder and let go in your neck even more. Every pose has its unique magic, its own gifts. So breathe deeply here and feel the pleasure, the gift, the magic of this pose. And unwind your arm and fold over your extended leg. So again, just very simple, feel-good yoga poses here, nothing super crazy today. Inhale, scoop your heart forward, lengthen, and exhale, fold. So ultimately, we want to open up the body and start breathing deeply. So whenever our body is tight, your body is dense, it's more matter. And when we stretch in these easy yoga poses and we start breathing more deeply, in some way you become more energy and less matter. Now remember this, energy versus matter, that is important. More energy, less matter. Take a deep breath, lengthen through your low belly, scoop your heart away from your belly button, and exhale, fold. Hang your head down, relaxing the center of your head, relaxing your neck, shoulders, upper back, mid back, low back. To come out of the pose, press down through your hands and sit up.
Let's come into Dolphin prep. Now, if you're not familiar with this pose, watch me. It's very similar to child's pose, but a little bit different. So bringing your elbows on the floor, hands are clasped.
Move your knees back and melt the heart down towards the floor, lifting the hands above your head. So sometimes you need to walk the knees back even more. So join me in this pose. Inhale into the back of your heart. Exhale, melt the back of your heart down towards the floor. Sometimes it feels good to kind of sway your hips side to side. Breathe in all into the body parts that are stretching open right now. Your shoulders, your thoracic spine, the upper portion of your spine. And release, ease your way out of the pose. Come to your hands and knees.
We're gonna do cat and cow stretches. If it feels good to you, turn your palms in such a way that your fingers point towards your knees. Widen your fingers. Inhale, drop your belly down and lift up your chin. Exhale, round up the spine. Lower your chin down towards your chest, stretching out your spine. Inhale, belly down, look up. Exhale, round up. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Do a few more stretches like this, up and down, maybe even side to side. Breathe deeply and feel for stretching loose, opening up the parts of your body that are a little tight, a little sleepy here. And then bring your hands to point towards the top of your mat. Inhale, stretch your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale and bring your right arm underneath your left. Bring your right shoulder down on the floor and stretch your arm out even more so that you get to stretch the right side of your low back. Twist your spine. It feels good to sway the hips side to side. I was on the airplane a lot over the last 2 weeks, so this pose feels really good to me. Working long days, being on the airplane for 4 hours at a time. So your body takes a toll, stretch it out, take a deep breath in here. And exhale, melt into the pose. Enjoy this pose. And ease your way out of the pose. Let's do the other side. Inhale, stretch your left arm up towards the sky, open and stretch. Exhale, bring your left arm underneath the right. Bring your left shoulder down on the floor. I use my right hand here as a kickstand, pressing the right hand down into the foot to twist the spine a little bit more. And once again, if it feels good to kind of rock the hips side to side, you can certainly do that. And as you're exploring these little movements here, breathe deeply into the back of your heart, your mid and low back. And release, come on out of the pose. Let's come into down dog. Widen your hands, widen through your fingers, lift up your hips, and just walk it out here, bending the knees right and left, right and left. You can stay here, stretching your hamstrings, your spine and your shoulders. If you want a little bit more, stretch your right leg up towards the sky and roll out your ankle.
You can bend the right knee and stack your hips. And lower your right foot down. Inhale, stretch your left leg up towards the sky. Roll out your ankle, wiggle your toes. If it feels good, bend the knee and stack your hips. Push the floor away from you so you're literally lifting up out of your shoulders, out of your lower back. And extend out through your left leg, lower it down. Coming into pigeon on the right side, place your right shin down on the floor. So take your time here to kind of settle into this pose here and fold your chest down. So this weekend, as we play with different meditations, we're going to go through different energy centers. So whenever you're opening up your hips, like we're doing right now in pigeon pose, breathe down into your first energy center or root chakra. Take a deep breath all the way down into your pelvic floor. Exhale, relax your hips, relax your lower back. And you can close your eyes here. And as you breathe down into the bottom of your pelvis, I invite you to right away start sensing the space around your pelvis. So the diameter of that space can extend up to 3 meters wide, like 6 feet wide. I like to sway a little bit side to side. You can move your head side to side. So your yoga practice is a very simple but very effective tool that helps you connect to different parts of you. And then lift up your chest and bring your left leg around into knee pile. And if this is too much, you can simply cross your left ankle in front of right. So either stack left knee on top of right or cross your ankles. Whatever feels good for your sacrum, for your hips, for your knees. Spread your toes. We're going to add eagle arms. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your right arm underneath your left. If your arms are not yet twisting like so, you can just give yourself a big hug. Inhale into the back and the front of your heart. Exhale, move your elbows a little bit away from your heart and slightly higher than your heart. And then lower your chin down so your forehead is resting on your arms. Breathe deeply down into the bottom of your pelvis. If it feels good to you, you can sway slightly side to side. Sensing for that rhythm. So the rhythm of your breath, there is a certain cadence to your breath. And yogis often talk about a larger rhythm known as spanda, universal rhythm. And if you really pay attention, you become really skilled at it, you can sense for that rhythm. There is rhythm, cadence to everything in life. And when you step into that rhythm, or you're in harmony with that rhythm, you step into effortless ease. You step into the flow. Inhale, lift up through your heart, through your sternum. And exhale, pull belly in, fold forward. You can rest your elbows on the knees or go a little bit deeper into your forward fold. If this is too much, you can simply unwind your arms and rest your hands on the floor. So celebrate your practice and do what you can do right now. Celebrate what you can do instead of focusing on the things that you cannot yet do. Hang your head down so the weight of your head can traction out the vertebrae in your neck. Breathe deeply and imagine your breath move from the bottom of your pelvis along the spine all the way to the crown of your head. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Let go of all the tension in your hips, in your sacrum and your lower back. To come out of the pose, first unwind your arms, sit up, and come into pigeon with your left shin forward. Send your right leg back. Breathe as you transition to the other side. Inhale, scoop your heart forward, lengthen. And then exhale and fold. Notice if you're clenching your jaw or tensing your throat. Relax your neck. Let your head hang. You can even open your mouth wide so you can separate your teeth. And remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. Focus your attention on the bottom of your pelvis, your first energy center. Take a deep breath down into your pelvis. Exhale, relax your hips, relax your neck, relax the space behind your eyes. So ultimately, the physical practice of yoga is designed to get your body ready for the meditation. So that when you do sit in meditation, your hips, your back are not hurting. So right now, as we're stretching out our hips and your low back, we're prepping the body for a longer sit later on tonight. Lift up your chest. Breathe as you transition into knee pile. Bring your right leg around, stack your right knee on top of left. If this is too intense, cross your right shin in front of left. Spread your toes. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, eagle arms. Bring your left arm underneath the right. Lift up and grow really tall through your heart, through the crown of your head. And exhale, lift up your elbows, lower your forehead on your arms. I like to kind of dance, sway side to side in my ribs and my shoulders. It helps me open up all those tight areas in my upper back, where my shoulder blades and my back ribs touch. So breathe into all those areas. And you can totally stay here or take a big breath in, lengthen up through your belly. And exhale, pull belly in, fold forward, resting your elbows on your knees, or maybe going a little bit deeper into your forward fold. Relax your neck completely. So feel the simple pleasure of these simple poses. You can sway side to side. Feel for relaxing your body. Feel for your breath moving more freely down into your hips, into your sacrum, your low and upper back. Unwind your arms, lift up your chest, straighten out your legs, and shake them out a little bit. So Paschimottanasana, straight-legged seated forward fold. I like to separate my feet as wide as my hips here. Inhale, lengthen through your belly, scoop your heart forward, and exhale, fold. Sometimes it feels good to bend the knees a lot or a little here. Enjoy this pose. Now, suffering is optional. Like the yogis say, pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. So even in this pose, if you're like suffering here, then go ahead and bend the knees a little bit. Find a way to feel delight, to feel the magic, the joy of this pose. I like to sway my head side to side so I can completely relax my neck, my shoulders, upper traps. To come out of the pose, press your hands down and then lie down on your back. We'll finish up our practice here with a simple spinal twist. Move your hips over to the left, and you can cross your left knee over the right, and then lower your legs down to the right side. Stretch your left arm by your ear. If it feels good to you, you can use your right hand to press the top hip away from your heart. Take a deep breath into the top rim of your sacrum and the left side of your heart. Exhale and just melt your left shoulder down into the floor. Relax your throat. Relax the backs of your eyes. You're teaching yourself right now to feel for pleasure, to relax your body and to enjoy the sweetness of your breath. And the more you relax and the more you feel for delight, the more you slow down your brain waves. You're changing your inner state ultimately. And switch. To come out of the pose, lift up your top leg first and the bottom. Move your hips over to the right and twist the other way, crossing right knee over the left. Stretch your right arm by your ear. And if it feels good, you can press your left hand into the top hip to stretch open your lower back and the sacrum region. Relax your right shoulder down into the floor. Relax your throat, the back of your skull. And your sacrum. And to come out of the pose, lift up your top knee first, then the bottom, and come into Savasana. Stretch your legs out, stretch your arms out. And in Savasana, I invite you to take a lot of space here. Widen your legs, widen your arms. Close your eyes. And start by exhaling all the breath out of your lungs. Take a deep breath in, fill up your belly, fill up your lungs completely with breath. Exhale, relax your belly, relax your heart. Take a deep, slow, feel good breath into the very center of your head.
Exhale, relax the center of your head, the backs of your eyes, your jaw, your throat. Now breathe into your heart. Inhale and feel your side ribs widen. The space around your heart get larger, bigger, expanded. Exhale and relax your heart. Relax your throat. Relax the backs of your eyes. And in this moment right now, simply enjoy how good you feel. Body more open. Your breath moving more freely through your body. And just know that every time you stretch your body, even if it's only 5-10 minutes, you let go of all the tightness, the stress out of your body. You become more energy and less matter. And every time you do that, you tap into creation. Bend your knees, hug your knees in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your legs. You can rock side to side, gently massaging your low back against the floor. And then take your time, roll to one side. And with your belly relaxed, your neck relaxed, with your eyes closed, come on up to a seated position. Stretch your arms up towards the sky. So receiving, opening up and receiving blessing, receiving grace and favor, receiving guidance, synchronicities. Stretch your arms up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And internally you can say, thank you. I love you, thank you.